Good afternoon and welcome to Wxgb, Fun Finance Radio and TV. I'm Emily.
I'm Galen.
I'm Jordan.
I'm Christina.
And I'm Jaden.
I'm Mrs. Cuomo, Matilda Cuomo.
So, Mrs. Cuomo, I have a few questions for you.
All right.
We understand that you have a cause, which is a mentoring cause, and we know that the mission behind the cause is to help children realize their dreams. So what does your company do to make this mission their reality?
Well, you put it very well. It's not only to fulfill their dreams, but to stay in school to do that. Become educated, and then finish school, and then your dreams will come true. It's not a company. It's actually a program, and it's the whole state, New York State. And the governor in 2015 reinstated this program that started when his father was governor, and that was in 1982. So there's a long space of time there. So we had it for 12 years, and then when my husband lost the election in 1994, it was eliminated by the next governor. Not nice. He should not have done that. So now what happens, it was reinstated in 2015. From 1994, when he lost the election, to 2015, another program, the same program, not to confuse you, the same program, but called Mentoring USA, which my son, the governor, gave me the idea. He was working for President Clinton in Washington. He said, "Mom, don't lose that program. It was too valuable for children. It would help children stay in school. They didn't drop out. We have the records on this." So he said, "It's too wonderful. Don't lose it." So I said, "So what am I supposed to do?" He said, "Call it another name. Call it Mentoring USA. That's our country. And now you can go national and international." And that's what we did. Mentoring USA program is the program I'm talking about today that has been reinstated by the governor here in New York State. Why? Like a father of a family, he knows that we have a lot of schools where children need the program. And he had to do it right here in New York State again. So besides Mentoring USA, we have it here again, and it's for our kids all over the state. And it's working very well because a lot of children do not get the help they need. And it's one-to-one, as you said so well, and it's for a whole year, and it's only 1 hour a week, and it's for a whole year. So it works beautifully, very successfully. And the children really get good results. It's an amazing phenomenon. So put a smile on your face. You see, there's hope for all the children. If they're having trouble, spread the word. We want to help them. And there is help. We get them a mentor. We train the mentor, train the mentee, and they both get together, nice and quiet, two people, and it's very private. And all those problems that the child has, and they have so many in different ways. You're young people yourself. And I think you can realize that this one-to-one where you have like a confidant who we have an Italian word, sfogare. You get it out of your system. Say it. People pay a lot of money to go to a psychiatrist. Well, this person, this mentor is like a psychiatrist. She is there, or he is there for the boys, just to let you say what you have to say. What is wrong? Why are you not doing well in certain subjects? What is holding you back? Why are you unhappy? Do you know how many children don't smile? I had a mentee. Ellie Delgado was my mentee. She was only in the teens, very early teens. And boy, did she need a mentor. She was she looked nasty, but she wasn't. She was a good girl. It's just that she was unhappy. And she had nobody in her life. Her father had left the mother, and so she needed a lot of, compensations, to say what is better in life. How can you don't have 1, 2, 3, but you have 4, 5, 6. So let's get on with life. Let's see the good parts of your life, see? So Ellie has been I've been her mentor. She's my mentee for many, many years. She is now, if you turn to the last page, she's married. She has 2 children. She just had a 3rd baby, another boy. She wanted a girl, but the boy is beautiful. He's very healthy, and she's very happy. So she just had the baby about 3 weeks ago, actually. And it's she calls him Jackson. I think he's going to be a movie star, she said. So she's very happy. She's lucky she stayed in school that I met her, and she didn't want to continue, but she's brilliant. She does all the billing for the doctors at the Albany Medical Center right now. She's so brilliant, and she's making a lot of money, and she bought a house. She bought a house for her mother. So you see the success story. And there are many success stories, my dear children, because you just have to spogare, get it out, and get somebody to help you. You can't do it alone in life. You have to have somebody at your side that you trust, and you can quietly, privately talk to one another.
What you're saying is very true. So clearly this mentoring program means so much to you. So like, what exactly does it mean to you?
It means everything to me right now. I'm pro bono. I don't get paid. I am a volunteer, #1 volunteer for the governor. So I want to see young people do better in life, and they can do better. Nobody should suffer alone. If things happen in your family and your way of life, it can be better. Always think positive. Don't be negative, see, in life. Think of how I can make it better. And if you can get a mentor in your school, we're trying to put this program in all the schools so that you will have a trained mentor to help you, your own mentor. Wouldn't that be wonderful?
Yeah.
So
I'm glad you agree.
So, as you said before, this company did go nationwide. What are some of the struggles that you had making this company such a huge
It's not
success?
a company.
Oh,
It's a
this
program.
Sorry. What are some struggles that you've had making this program a huge success?
Well, it's why I'm here with you all, and I appreciate it and thank you, and on this wonderful show, because I think when people see this and tell somebody else, and that person tells somebody else, the program will grow again. It was very popular. We had 10,000 children from 1984 when it started to the 1994. 10,000 children. Wow. It's in the archives. So from then, now it's Mentor USA. And I have a daughter, Maria, who is the director. I'm still the chairman, but that's national and international. I'll be going to Italy in a week and a half because the program is there. Mm-hmm. It's in England. It's going to Holland and Brussels, Belgium. So you see children all over the world. You're not alone here in this country. They're all over the world. When things don't happen well in your family and a child needs help, they must get help. We don't want them to be alone.
That's a lot.
It is. Well, my question for you is, if someone would want to be a mentor, what was the youngest age that they can start at?
Good question. Well, we take them from very young. They can be as much in 3rd grade, 4th grade. As soon as the teacher realizes, I'm a teacher by profession, as soon as they realize that the child needs help, even academically in the subjects, that's okay. Because you don't know right away what's bothering the child, of course. It's the subjects, the subject matter. So they get somebody, a retired teacher. So many people in the neighborhood now who want to do something worthwhile. We train them. The training is fantastic. Nobody gets a mentor if that mentor is not trained well. See? And the child is trained. That's what I'm saying. Mentor and mentee, they both get trained very well. So it really works like very harmoniously. It's wonderful. And it's the best thing to do. What else can you think? You have a better idea, let me know. Because the fact is that this works. It works. It worked when my husband was governor, may he rest in peace, and now my son, the governor, knows it works, and that's why he put it in.
Okay.
Okay, someday you'll be a mentor yourself.
I might. My next question for you is, what is the highlight of being a mentor?
A highlight of the program?
Highlight.
Of the program?
No, just as of you being a mentor.
Oh, I'm a mentor with mentee. My mentee here, I showed you, that's why I put her in the brochure, because it shows that realistically that I got involved, and it happens. She's very successful. And she would have gone back to Puerto Rico and been not so good life. So this is something beautiful. She has the beautiful family now, 3 kids. She's doing all this, as I say, she has a great job with the hospital. And it's been, for her, a change. She never smiled. She was always grumpy. And I said to her, what's the matter? You have bad teeth? You don't like to smile? You know? So I finally got her to smile, and I could see something was hurting her. And it's personal, I won't tell you, but I got it to Xposure, and she got it out, and I tried to help her, and I did. I accomplished it by talking to her mother, worked it out. There were problems in the family. Her father was missing, but her mother had to do more, and I got her a job, the mother. So I worked out things for them, but all these mentors are trained to do as much as you can for the child and the family. And this way, life can be better. You shouldn't have to suffer. Nobody's telling you as a young child you should suffer. You can get help. And that's what we try to tell the children. Xposure.
I always remember that.
Yeah. Okay, so you were nominated for the Lifetime Achievement Award in 1997 by the Family Circle magazine. How did it feel to win that?
Who told you that? That's
Research.
It's a long
Yeah.
time ago.
Research.
That's wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. It's very nice. Well, I think it's just the effort that my husband, you know, as a teacher that I am and a mother of 5 children, I have 14 grandchildren, 13 girls and 1 boy.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot.
You see what happens? So the fact is, though, I realized I had the essentials to be able to do what I wanted to do. My husband wanted me to think about something to stop the children from doing bad things, because they were incarcerated. Many children, too many, in the prisons. That's not good. No future that way. So to stop that whole tide, he let me get along with this. Nobody was doing this. That's why we call it a unique mentoring model. No one has it, but New York State started it. And now it is national and international.
Oh, okay.
So what inspired you to mentor children?
Ellie, I realized her problems, you know, and all children have the problems. Well, we had a very high rate of school dropout. That's what inspired us to begin with. That is the real bottom line. And you know that something's wrong when that happens. So we had to get it a remedy right away. And the remedy that came about was this mentoring program, 1-to-1 for the year, for 1 hour a week. And it works. Because in school, you know, it isn't like you don't know anything. You may not be doing well in one subject more than any other. You know what I mean? So that's the point. Everybody has their own best special talents. And I hate math. I still hate math. I'm so glad Ellie was good in math.
I like math a little bit now.
I would rather not bother with it. But Ellie is fantastic in math. And that's what I said. When I realized, I made sure that I complimented her and encouraged her in every way. I got her a job during the summer in a bank. No, I didn't want her to be paid. I just told them, please let her watch what you do with money. Because if she's good in math, she'll know how much money means when you are living and how much money you need in life. And she did. She absorbed it completely. And she went on then to get a better job, and then they started to pay her. Then she went to college, SUNY, Albany, and on a scholarship. She was brilliant. And she didn't even know how smart she was. Not only math, overall. And then now she's working, as I said, at the Albany Medical Center. Huge hospital, huge. Does all the billing for the doctors. So you can see she's a success story for me. It didn't have to work out that way, but I'm glad God was with me. So it worked out very well for her, for me, and to make you see that everybody has some talent, though. That's the point. You know, with me it's not math, that's for sure. But for her it was. And this way you have talents. You don't realize it, but somebody who's with you can show you a direction. And with your Xposure to see what you're really thinking and feeling, they say, you know, maybe you didn't consider this. Maybe you could be a model. Maybe you could do this or that, you know. Go into aviation, become a hostess or something, you know. in the airplanes, beautiful jobs. There's so many jobs, so many careers that you can have, see? And open up your minds to see what you're best to do. Everybody has talents in their own way, one way or another. And that's what you have to have, somebody to discover you, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you all have to get a mentor. Okay. Promise.
Okay. Promise.
Good. And you promised to spogare.
Yes.
I did.
Who benefits from your programs and how?
Well, the benefits are twofold, I would say. It's a good question. It's this mentee who gets many benefits from this. They get a grounding, they get an understanding, somebody cares for me. That means a heck of a lot. And then also the mentor. Look at me, I'm so proud of Ellie. She's now part of my family. My kids all are crazy about her. And we all know her. Oh, Ellie called. Oh, Ellie's having a baby. Oh my God. They're all praying for the baby. It's like we're another family. She's part of our family. She calls whenever she wants. She's part of my life. And here, this book has over 100 famous people. I wanted them to be famous because even by looking at their faces, you know who they are.
Yeah.
See, I just wanted this to be that you're not alone. There are famous people in our lives who are really very famous, and they all tell you who their mentor was. They all had a mentor. Or, women and men, in every field. Of course, my husband's in it, and Harry Belafonte, and it goes on and on. Fareed Zechariah, all these people, Bloomberg, from famous millionaire, he had a mentor. And all of them are here. So Joy Behar, here you have Whoopi Goldberg, and so many of them. They're all different kinds of people. Bocelli, Tony Bennett, my son is in it, my husband, I got them all in there. My son is on CNN now. He was just a young boy, he looks like, but a college kid, but he's now pretty mature. He has 3 children, keep him very worried. 1 boy and 2 girls he has. He has the boy. Yeah.
And how do you spend your free time?
Oh, well, this is free time. It's I have always a spending free time. I keep myself very busy, or people keep me very busy. But I have the program that is needing me right now, and we want to get it reinstated as the governor wants. And my son is absolutely right. When kids are failing in schools and struggling, they need help. Give them the help. That's what the whole point is. He's a good governor, and he means well. It's like a father of the state. It's a good way to think about it. It's all he thinks about. So the fact is that it's something that is positive, affirmative, it gets results that are good and lasting, very lasting. They're not like a Band-Aid, you take it off. It's healed. Your problem is healed. You'll know what to do. And the mentor will last you forever, the memory.
Wow. So I remember you said there used to be 10,000 children in the mentoring program. So today, how many children are in your program? Children are the ones that are being mentored. So you have the mentor with the younger child. A mentor is usually a mature person. See? That has to be the way it is. A mature person who is retired, teacher, whatever. But they're all screened. We know who they are, and they're trained, as I say. The training is very intensive, and we want to make sure that the child will gain from this person. No fooling around, So but it works beautifully. It really does. It's sort of like a great blend that we put together. And there's a gaining, not only from the mentor's viewpoint, that they do something good in life, that they're helping another child, but also the child, the mentee we call it, does very well, very well. We have great success stories. Ellie's just one of them. I just wanted to say, because I am the one who is her mentor, and I'm still her mentor. What's the best advice someone's ever given you?
Given me? That's a good question. Well, in the book, I start out telling you why I needed a mentor. and there are two teachers who came to my help. And one told me I was in the first grade, and I'm sorry, I was in the fourth grade, Miss Cullier. And she called me up to her desk and said, "Why don't you raise your hand?" She said, I said, "I don't know." I was very shy. I kept my head down. I never looked up at her. And she said to me, "Listen, if you don't raise your hand, I don't know how many children really know what I'm talking about with the subjects here. So if you raise your hand, I know that you know, then I know others know, you know." And she said, "But it helps me to know how many are really getting the material." And it made sense to me. I said, "Oh." And I was only in the fourth grade, as I remember so well. So her name was Miss Cullier. And my story's in the book at the very beginning. And the fact is, though, she made me realize that if I raise my hand, I'll help her. And I liked her so much as a teacher. And then my other one was in sixth grade. So I had two teachers. And that one, because, we didn't have uniforms. And it was she was a terrific dresser. She dressed so beautifully. And I loved her hair, the way she fixed the hair, everything. And I wanted to be just like her. So and then when she gave me the key to her closet to put up her clothes and everything, I thought I died and went to heaven because I was so thrilled that she trusted me with her clothes, to hang them up and everything. I thought so much. It gave me a lot of self-interest in myself to say, I'm not so bad, in other words, that she trusted me. And that meant a lot to me. So, and the confidence she had in me. So I was very, very happy she did that. And she helped me. She didn't realize how much. And she gave me the key to her clothes closet. Wow. Where nobody could touch her clothes. I would hang them up. Only I could take care of her. You see? So all these things, teachers don't even realize the benefits that children have when they put in some stock into them, into some trust. You know what I'm saying? And it helped me a lot. It really did. Made me feel very important. So that was the sixth grade. So that put me on my way. I really did. That's why I just mentioned those two. They were two very important teachers in my life.
My third grade teacher helped me a lot.
There you go. You think back, you'll see. You'll start to see how many could have helped you, should have helped you, and did help you. That's true. A teacher, maybe some of you will become teachers. We need good teachers, by the way, because a teacher is forever. She can teach you something more than the subjects. It's a forever kind of experience, and she leaves you in, impenetrable lessons that you can always remember. It means a lot, and give you self-confidence. And a lot of kids need that.
They do. Well,
think about it. You make great teachers. Great teachers.
They do.
I have one question for you. Well, you were not nominated. Well, you were in the National Women's Hall of Fame.
Who told you that?
Research. Yeah, we did a lot of research on that. It was part of the 2017 class. What was that like to you?
Well, it's still a shock to me because I didn't realize somebody was nominating me to begin with, and someone I didn't know that well through the years, but he was following my footsteps, so to speak. And the thing is that it'll happen to many of you here right now, because in life, whatever you do, that accumulation of things is part of your record. So it's either a good record or a bad record. And thank God it's not such a bad record in my case. So they evaluate, Well, I understand the first time he nominated me, this fellow, who I didn't know that well at the beginning, they didn't take me. They took other women. But now he never gave up. He sent it in again and put in more that I was doing. And then they accepted me. See? So it wasn't easy.
Wow. Well, I believe that's all the time we have for today. Miss Matilda Cuomo, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching WXGB, Fun Finance Radio and TV.
Xposure
out!